The story I have for you today is called Frederick, and it's by Leo Leone. I really like Leo Leone's books. He does some neat things with his pictures, and speaking of the pictures, it received the Caldecott Honor Award, and that means that a lot of people did like the pictures, so it got the award for the beautiful pictures. Okay, so here is Frederick. He's a mouse, and he lives in a stone wall, which is near a barn, so it's on a farm. And you're going to see some things that the family is doing to prepare for the winter, and some things that Frederick's doing or not doing. So you're going to see what happens in this story. Okay, here we go.
Frederick by Leo Leone. Frederick by Leo Leone. All along the meadow, where the cows grazed and the horses ran, there was an old stone wall. In that wall, not far from the barn and the granary, a chatty family of field mice had their home. But the farmers had moved away, the barn was abandoned, and the granary stood empty. And since winter was not far off, the little mice began to gather corn and nuts and wheat and straw. They worked all day and night, all except Frederick. "Frederick, why don't you work?" they asked. "I do work," said Frederick. "I gather sun rays for the cold, dark winter days." And when they saw Frederick sitting there, staring at the meadow, they said, "And now, Frederick?" "I gather colors," answered Frederick simply, "for winter is gray." And once, Frederick seemed half asleep. "Are you dreaming, Frederick?" they asked reproachfully. But Frederick said, "Oh no, I'm gathering words, for the winter days are long and many, and we'll run out of things to say."
Have you noticed on the pages that it looks like Frederick's not helping? His family is gathering things for the winter, but Frederick is not doing any work. Let's see what he has to contribute in the rest of the story.
The winter days came, and when the first snow fell, the 5 little field mice took to their hideout in the stones. In the beginning there was lots to eat, and the mice told stories of foolish foxes and silly cats. They were a happy family. But little by little they had nibbled up the most of the nuts and berries, and the straw was gone, and the corn was only a memory. It was cold in the wall, and no one felt like chatting. Then they remembered what Frederick had said about the sun rays and colors and words. "What about your supplies, Frederick?" they asked. "Close your eyes," said Frederick as he climbed on a big stone. "Now I send you the rays of the sun. Do you feel how their golden glow?" And as Frederick spoke of the sun, the 4 little mice began to feel warmer. Was it Frederick's voice? Was it magic? "And how about the colors, Frederick?" they asked anxiously. "Close your eyes again," Frederick said, and when he told them of the blue periwinkles, the red poppies and the yellow wheat, and the green leaves of the berry bush, they saw the colors as clearly as if they had been painted in their minds. "And the words, Frederick?" Frederick cleared his throat, waited a moment, and then, as if from a stage, he said, "Who scatters snowflakes? Who melts the ice? Who spoils the weather? Who makes it nice? Who grows the 4-leaf clovers in June? Who dims the daylight? Who lights the moon? 4 little field mice who live in the sky. 4 little field mice like you and I. One is the spring mouse who turns on the showers. Then comes the summer who paints in the flowers. The fall mouse is next with walnuts and wheat. And winter is last with little cold feet. Aren't we lucky the seasons are 4? Think of a year with 1 less or 1 more." When Frederick had finished, they all applauded. "But Frederick," they said, "you are a poet." Frederick blushed, took a bow, and said shyly, "I know it."
So all that time, Frederick was remembering the words and the colors and things that they were seeing when it wasn't snowy and they weren't stuck in that wall for the winter, okay? So he is a poet. That means he says nice words and gives a story with his words. So that's a great thing to do because, yes, it's great to have food and everything you need to survive when you can't leave your house, but it's also nice to use your words and give a nice story and just remind the other people you're with of the different memories you might have, okay? So maybe that's something that you can do with your family. Just think about things that you used to do and things that you want to do when you're allowed to leave your house again, all right? I know it's hard right now, but I hope you enjoyed reading the story with me, and I'll see you again soon with another story, all right? Bye, have a good day.